The 48-hour film festival. It's a nationwide contest for future filmmakers. It is a crazed competition that involves creativity and not a lot of sleep over a weekend.
2 weeks ago, St. Louis teams had just 2 days to write, shoot, edit, and score their film. And now we have a winner. News 11's Patrick Clark is here to tell us more.
Yeah, Melanie, Dan, this is the ultimate in lost weekends for students of the silver screen. Now, they actually pick a genre out of a hat: film noir, comedy, musical, or western, just to name a few. They put it all together in 2 days' time. So you could say winning this competition is sweet, however you frame it. You might call Nick Johnson and Blake Larson tomorrow's Tarantinos, potential Peckinpahs, or future Fellinis.
When people ask what you did this summer, it's a cool thing to say, and I think the biggest thing was that it was probably the most important learning experience I've ever had.
On a Friday night, their team of 5 were given a character, a prop, a line of dialogue, and a genre. Theirs? Foreign film.
Maginot. It was our composer, Nick, because we talked about national border, and we did between France and Germany. And the actual line it's called the Maginot line.
Speaking of lines, the team, known as Redundant Films, didn't speak French or German, the foreign language they chose.
I have no idea what was being said. I had no idea. I was like, I'm just going to assume that is what I wrote on the page.
Oh, and like the other 71 teams that entered, their silver screen creation had to be 7 minutes long or less.
I would just pull someone aside and just say, just so you know, I don't think we're going to get this done. And then Blake was good because Blake would be like, no, guys, it's great.
So great that the team now heads off into the desert for a taste of cinematic serendipity, to Las Vegas for the Filmapalooza Festival. Not a bad direction, after all. Now, Blake and Nick grew up about 5 minutes from each other, but they didn't meet until this past year, their freshman year at USC Film School in Los Angeles. In addition to having their short screen in Vegas, the winners will get some screenwriting software, and 10 of the best films nationwide in the 48-hour film festival will be screened at the Cannes Film Festival Short Film Corner next year. What's interesting, you can see some of these, a link on our website at KPLR11.com.
That's it.
And, Dano, your son's
one.
one.
Yeah, I have to have a shout out to my 2 sons, Nick and Andy. Way to go! They entered the 48-hour film festival. They got 2 awards, and so I'm very, very proud of them. Their film was a silent film. That was their genre. Yeah. Silent film. It was called What's Left. So you can go online and look.
I know.
I'm a proud papa.
You should be.
All right. Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks.